Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I really am I'm in the mood to create something, but I don't really know exactly what I want to create, and I've been in a little bit of a slump, also because I haven't been feeling well. But I think that the best solution is to just dive in. So I'm going to play and paint today and see if we can, see if I can create something that will be fun. I don't know. Just see if I can create something, period. So I'm just going to piddle around in the paint and see what happens. I think I want to wet the page a little bit, I think. Sorry, I'm not very chatty. I'm just kind of concentrating on what I'm doing here because I haven't done this in a very long time. With all of the holidays and, everything that's involved in the holidays, I just got kind of out of the habit. So just trying to see if I can work my way back in a little bit. And get the hang of this again. It's kind of funny when you don't do something for a while. You feel like you've forgotten, but we really haven't forgotten. We're just out of the habit. Some mixture of colors down on the page here, just to make the beginning of a background. And I'm going to collage a little bit of got some deli paper that I had been using up paint on, and stamping, and just using up what was on a stamp and using up leftover stamp on paint on the craft mat. So I'm gonna put this on here. I'm not sure if I want to put it on whole or if I want to tear it into pieces. Kind of thinking about just putting it all down like this and just see what happens. So I'm gonna use some Mod Podge and just put it down. All right. first half on, and then I'll do the other half. Okay. And this base layer of paint here just kind of gives it an underlayer of color. Since the deli paper is thin, it just gives it a little bit of color showing through. This really works well like tissue paper. The thinness of it and the way that it's, you know, see-through. You can see the color underneath and all. So that's kind of neat. All right. I've got some other pieces of that same sheet that I had torn off. I was thinking about using it to add some color. I don't know if I need to now that I've done an underlayer like I did. Although some of that dark might look good up here, or maybe down here. Let's see what else I have. Oh, you know what? I think I'll use, yeah, I'll use this at the bottom here. And then I've got a piece of washi tape that I made a while back that I'll use at the top there. Okay. This really is kind of cool looking to be just waste paint on this sheet of deli paper. I like it. Okay. Okay, and while that is wet at the top there with Mod Podge, I'm going to go ahead and put this piece. This is a piece of washi tape that I made just with masking tape and stamps that were dipped in paint and splatters of paint, and some the little lines are I don't know what that was. Oh, it's a piece of plastic. It's a carpet runner thing. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Let me get this on here. I think I'm going to trim the edge to make it straight. Let's see, I'm going to cut it here, I think. So we'll have a straight edge going up into that seam, or the binding here. Kind of cool the way it blended in with all those other colors. That's nice. All right. So now we're going to give this a dry, and I'll come back when it's all dry. All right, so we got this going. Let's see, I think I glued down the, thought maybe I had glued down that piece of deli paper. Okay, the marks on the tape, the little pink lines, I believe I created that with a piece of this. It's plastic carpet runner that people put on their, I guess, on their carpet for lots of traffic areas. And it's got ridges in it, and so if you dip it in, you know, ink or paint, you could just use it just like a stamp and dip it in, and I think that's what I did, and that's what I used. Okay, so I'm going to use a piece of punchinella, I think, and some white, and just put a few paint dots. Actually, I might stamp something first. Let's see, what do I want to stamp? I think I'll stamp this honeycomb shape. This is a Prima stamp. It's called 4x6 HexNet. Just put this in a few spots here and there for some texture. Okay, good enough. All right. We'll dry that real quick. And I added that little leftover piece of tape that was right here. I just cut it off and added it to the bottom here of the page, and I glued just a couple more little strips here and here of the deli paper. Just little tiny thin strips. I think I'm going to go ahead and trim this. It sort of reminds me of graffiti. That's what this makes me think of. Cool. All right. Didn't intend for that to be that, but that's sure what it looks like. Take my black pen and just doodle around some of these circles. thinner than I thought it might be, so I'm going to add a little bit of white with the pen, Posca pen, see if it, yeah, it's darker. Just wanted to see if that would make that stand out a little more. I am not sure what else I'm going to do yet, so I'll be back in just a minute. I think I'm going to add a little bit of black marks with that carpet runner thing I was showing you a minute ago, just to add some lines. Just a lot of things seem to be going horizontally across the page, so I just thought I would add a few vertical lines. May not be very dark with the ink pad like it would be with paint, but I'm going to give it a try and see what it looks like. That looks fine. I was thinking I might draw some, I don't know if I want to draw them or if I want to kind of paint them on them. I want to make some circles and some black paint. And I'm going to just use this little small cap that came off of a, it was a glue stick. And just make a couple of those here. Just an excess paint book. You've seen it before. Okay. All right, so I'm liking that so far. Just going to add some dots here to help this triangle piece on the arrow to show up just a little bit better. Okay, trying to figure out what I wanted to, how I wanted to finish this page off. And I think I'm just going to put a couple of words down in this area. Or I may start here and finish it here. No, I think I'll just do it here. Don't know how well my pen is going to work. It's kind of giving up somewhat. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go. I cut this leaf shape from a jelly print that I had, and I thought I'd see if it looked like it would work on here. I think it'll work, especially once it's outlined and stuff. You'll be able to see it a whole lot better, but I think I'm going to add that in just a minute. I'm going to put a little bit of outline around these letters here so they kind of pop a little bit more. All right, so I'm about to call this done. I want to sun date it down here. 7th. And this stays on pat around the edge, just to finish off that edge. Okay, so there we're done. I had no idea what I was going to do when I sat down, and I'm really happy with this page. It looks, I love all the colors, and it looks a lot like graffiti, and I wanted to do a graffiti page, but I hadn't really thought any more about it after seeing some people do graffiti. I can't remember now who did it. I think it was Nancy Bastine did some graffiti, and I really liked what she did, and then I never got around to doing it, and then the holidays came and all of that. But I really like this one. I'm pleased with how it turned out. So I just want to encourage everybody, if you feel like you can't create, which I was feeling like earlier, I just had no idea what to do, and I kept sitting down and looking at a blank page and getting up and walking away. But I'm telling you, once you start putting paint on a page or just collaging something down, it makes a big difference, because suddenly nothing turns into a little bit of something, and that little bit of something sparks your imagination, and then you keep going. So if you're stuck, just sit down and do something, and see if you can't actually get it going again. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and I hope you will hang in there, and promise I'll have some more videos out, and hopefully get them out more quickly for you. Thanks a bunch, everybody, and again, Happy New Year. Bye-bye.